TCT Today. Hope you're having a great day today. We have a lot of good stuff to get to. We have a special guest today, and so I want to introduce Josh Weiss. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to be here on TCT Today.
I know that we've recently brought back one program that your ministry is doing that is started airing again, as well as adding a couple more, including children's programs.
We're broadcasting here on TCT. Again, we've got Crosstalk International broadcasting on Eastern Time on Tuesday mornings to 12:30 in the morning. We've got Today with God, which is a ministry program. Basically takes the visual representation of the gospel, like a dramatic reenactment, on Friday mornings at 12:30 in the morning. And then the children's program, Weiss Flicks is Saturday mornings at I think 8:30 in the morning. The focus of Crosstalk is to help Christians understand the Jewish roots of the faith, the history of Christianity, the vibrance of what that means for our faith today, and helping us to be credible witnesses to those who aren't a part of the faith so that we can make a better impact in reaching people for the Lord.
I think so often as Christians, we focus on the new covenant and our Savior, and we should. That should be the primary focus, but it's almost at the expense of learning about really the roots of our faith. And Jesus was a Jew. He was a rabbi. He was part of that faith and that culture.
When you think about that New Testament, or if you've never really studied the Jewishness or the history, you're kind of missing some of that backstory. You're missing a little bit of the character of Christ in general. You know, when we talk about Today with God, we don't actually do any doctrinal teaching on it. We simply let the visual presentation of the gospel speak for itself. You think about, you know, how do they jump in, or what would they think if they've not really participated in the Jewishness of the Bible? And so I would recommend it's never too late to start studying the history of Christianity, the Jewishness of the faith, so that you better understand the faith itself. Crosstalk, it's basically trying to walk through from a teaching standpoint and just explain some of these things. Today with God is allowing the drama side of it to happen, and then just simply weave in some of the historical things that we just talked about. And then the Weiss Flicks program, the children's program, does a very similar thing from a children's perspective. So we took the Lion of Judah animated film, broke it down into episodic television, built a whole character and a theater around it, and then basically try to teach kids of the Passover story from the perspective of the barnyard animals that were with Christ when he was born in the manger, and now they're there on the Passover week all the way to the point of that lamb that is slain. So we're utilizing those same teaching tools to educate kids.
You also do a lot in broadcasting kind of the next wave of television.
We can use broadcast television stations now to broadcast an internet signal. So for our approach for this is to basically be on the cutting edge of everything to do with this next-gen television standard, and then come up with new ways of how can we reach people. Because let's face it, our culture, our country, is struggling to draw near to Christ because there's fewer and fewer voices out there calling people to draw near to Christ. This is why TCT is so important, because we need Christian television, we need Christian broadcasters, Christian content creators to be reaching the world for Christ. But we also need to have open and available airwaves to do that. And so we want to participate in everything we can to reach people in every way we can possibly reach people. And sometimes that means we need to get to the leading edge of technology. And that's what this is about.
You can always go to our website, tct.tv, to check out more about the programs that are airing 24/7 here on your TCT network. Thank you for being with us. We'll be back tomorrow. Till then, God bless. Bye.